This first song that we want to sing for you reminds me of a story that I teach in Dynamite Club, On the Road with Life Action. And it's a little story about a boy named Jimmy who worked with his dad one summer to build this sailing boat because they had a big pool in the middle of the park downtown, and all the kids brought their boats to sail. Well, he and his dad had worked on this boat for the longest time, and they put so much effort into it, all the sanding and the cutting and trimming and the painting. He finally finished his boat, and he took it down to the park and put it in the water and watched it sail around the pond, and he was so proud of that boat. And then one day while he was down there with his boat in the water watching it float, he heard this siren and police sirens going and paramedics and fire trucks, and he went to see what had happened, and there was a building downtown that had caught on fire, and it was a big hustle and bustle. And when Jimmy came back to the pond later, he found that his boat was gone and he couldn't find it. He looked everywhere for it, and he went past this pawn shop and he saw in the window his boat several days later, and it was sitting in the window of this pawn shop. And so he went home, he worked as hard as he could to get the money to pay for that boat, and he went to the pawn shop, bought the boat, and he took it in his arms, and he went outside the pawn shop, and he said to his boat, he said, "Boat, I made you and I bought you back, and now you're mine twice." And I was reading in the Bible that God says that, He knows us better than we know ourselves, and yet He loves us more than we can love ourselves. And this song we want to sing is called "I've Never Been Out of His Care." The eyes of God are upon me. He sees everything I do. The arms of God are around me. He keeps me safe and secure, and He knows where I am every hour of every day. He knows each thought I think, He knows each word that I might say. And although there were times I stepped out of His will, I've never been out of His care. This changing world alarms me with war, with sin, with strife. But my loving Father, He charms me with peace and with light, and He knows where I am every hour of every day. He knows each thought I think, He knows each word that I might say. And although there were times I stepped out of His will, I've never been out of His care. I've never been out of His care.
We're going to try this one more time. This song that we're going to sing basically has the same theme that the last one did. There are so many times when we know what God wants us to do and we don't do it, or we know what He doesn't want us to do and we do it anyway. And then we beg forgiveness and He forgives us every time. So there are so many times when we fail Him, but there will never be a time when He fails us. And this song is called Jesus Never Fails.
So many souls have tested Him throughout the course of time. So many still reach out to Him with broken hearts and minds.
And every one of them will say, without exception, that they find
that Jesus never fails. Even in the days of old, He brought His people through, and then He came to show His love and died for me and you.
And then He rose again to prove that every story had been true,
that Jesus never fails. Jesus never fails. Jesus never fails. You might as well get thee behind me, Satan. You cannot prevail, because Jesus never fails. Sometimes this world brings troubles I find so hard to bear. I know I could not make it without Jesus being there.
It's so encouraging to know, however deep we're in despair,
that Jesus never fails. So what can I do to prove to you? Tell me, how can you deny? No untold facts, no mysteries, it's all so cut and dry.
On the witness stand of your life, I'll be the first to testify
that Jesus never fails. Jesus never fails. Jesus never fails. You might as well get thee behind me, Satan. You cannot prevail, because Jesus never fails. I know Jesus